Traders, Ragi here, and what you are looking at, I know it's pretty scrunched up, but what you're looking at here is Monday and Tuesday's action in the NASDAQ. And with what we're seeing here in terms of the way in which we've been moving, this is actually setting up for a pretty choppy Wednesday. So these are just intraday tendencies. Some people call them intraday seasonals. We can call them a ham sandwich. It's less about what we call them and more about how do certain patterns play out in a market. So if you recall yesterday, we talked about how the Thursday, Friday, Monday action led to what would be likely a weaker Tuesday, because a question that I posed is every Tuesday a turnaround Tuesday? And this one, the one that we just finished, was actually pretty bearish. Now, I won't just credit the seasonals, because right about this time, we had Jerome Powell announce that, in fact, inflationary pressures are not transitory, or that the transitory inflation was transitory. So it is here to stay. That is the punchline. That's the bottom line. That was what Jerome Powell, that's the kraken that he unleashed on the market. And he also then alluded to maybe tapering, moving along at a quicker clip, which then gets the markets concerned about, well, how soon then do rate hikes come? Now, considering all that was part of the conversation, we started seeing some green grab candles show up shortly after 1:30 p.m. I can't call this a surge into the close, but if we're thinking about the last 30 to 60 minutes of the trading session being pretty telling about the mood that we're left with, I'm really not necessarily expecting there to be a lot of strength on Wednesday. But what I would like to see, and what I'm expecting to see, if the NASDAQ intraday tendencies play out, according to what we've been talking about since yesterday, we're going to have a choppy Wednesday that's going to start off sort of bullish and have a couple double bottoms before sort of rallying mildly, but not to the high of the session into the close. That then, if that's what we see, I'm not trying to fortune tell or anything. I'm just saying, if we see a choppy, range-bound kind of Wednesday, that should set up for December 2 and December 3 to rally. Now, that's a lot of ifs, but I'm just playing out the seasonal, intraday seasonal or intraday tendency. Friday is non-farm payroll. And then tomorrow we have day 2 of Jerome Powell testifying. Is he going to dial back some of what he said today? We have Yellen speaking again as well. Is some of that going to get dialed back? We get crude oil inventory numbers, and a lot of traders have been asking me about, well, has crude found a low? I would say let's wait until Thursday, where we have the OPEC meeting. Because remember, OPEC said, so you all want to have a coordinated petroleum reserve release? Great. We're going to go ahead and decrease production, or we're going to decrease the output increase. In other words, you want to add supply? Great. We'll take it off the table. So we have some really interesting events for the rest of the week, of course, all culminating with non-farm payroll on Friday. And if this plays out, I'm looking for the week to end far higher than it began on Monday. I'm pretty bullish going into December. So we'll talk more about this, but I thought I'd follow up on yesterday's conversation in this video. Now, just a quick update. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the Russell. In fact, I'm going to talk about the Russell in the premium video, but I'm going to talk about the Russell tomorrow with you all here in the free video, because one of the things that I've noticed over the years as we go into the tax loss harvesting, which, by the way, is a byproduct of the window dressing that we see at the end of the year. Just like strength increases, strength gets stronger, and stocks that have been underperforming to the last quarter or even throughout the year tend to be unceremoniously dumped. That's part of the window dressing, and that's part of tax loss harvesting. As we go into tax loss harvesting, small caps, whether you're looking at Russell or even the IWM or KRE, tend to benefit. So we'll talk about that tomorrow and some of the tendencies we see going into year end. All right, so that's it for today. I'll see you all in the next update. Hey traders, Raghi from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.